That said, we might want to strip your tractor down, take the seat off the shuttle, and go digging for the center.
Sure. I mean,
The only problem
Did
is
you
fall
say
damage
you
could kill us.
Did you say that you activated the thing?
Yeah, so I've activated our dodecahedron.
Okay. Neat. Then all those medium generators that I just left back there, it's okay.
Yep. Yeah, the trick is just to have an insane amount of windmills on top of a tower, and then you're all good. I do realize I put my solar generators in, like, the worst possible place, but you know what? Whatever. Okay, so we need graphene.
Graphene? Don't tell me that you have to do some very careful processing with graphite to get that. Or better yet, you do the original method that they used where you just, like, press tape on it and then pull it away, and eventually you come away with some graphene on the tape. We have better ways of making graphene these ways, but that's how they started with it.
Yeah, so we gotta get a chemistry lab, and we gotta get hydrazine.
To make graphene?
Yep.
We already have graphite.
Yeah.
It's there, it's just in the graphite, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what we need the chem lab. Boy, this is a process.
What do you need rocket fuel for?
No one ever claimed these people are good at their jobs.
Look, the rocket fuel is just to motivate this guy to learn how to do chemistry. He's like, I don't like this any more than you do. Maybe you do like it. But, listen, I'm not going to like it unless I get to make some explosives as part of it.
Unless it's really on fire. Then I'll like it.
I mean, if I know anything about this Astroneer so far, he is definitely more about the chaos than about the actually building things, so... What is going on up here? Did you see that?
No?
That thing near the dodecahedron, am I only seeing that?
Is it vibrating intensely?
There's like a boulder almost the side of the dodecahedron that just rolled by over base.
Huh.
And
Nope,
it's just
haven't
sitting
seen
there.
that in the slightest.
Oh, it's just on my side. Oh, that's so peculiar. Okay. Cool.
Ooh, you got some good science. Good thing I made a second research lab.
Some good science.
Let's see how good this is. Ooh, 2,500 bytes. That's good stuff.
Well, I'm glad I threw away a medium generator and 2 platforms then.
It was worth it.
I also brought a work light.
Not so sure we needed that.
It was... I didn't have to throw anything away. It was just there.
Wow, that's actually really bright. Hold up.
Yeah,
maybe these are actually useful. Oh, shoot. They're actually pretty great if we put them on the tall platforms. Gosh,
oh,
I
just
really
because
like
it
those
kind of
tall
illuminates the
platforms.
whole light? Can we see how much power it uses, or does it not use power?
If it uses power, who gives a dang? We have so much of it.
Yeah. Well, it was mostly important for, yeah, I'll put this research thing on that platform over there. It's mostly important because I was just thinking about, like, whether or not I would want a work light on it in the future. Because, you know, my trailer, the more I have to power it, the less stuff I can carry on it, right?
Okay, so bad news bears.
What?
I don't think we can get graphene.
Oh. What did we need it for?
To activate the teleporter in the center of the planet.
Oh, so we just can't. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
okay.
we're gonna need iron and tungsten, which we cannot get from this planet.
Huh. So we're going off-world?
Yeah, I think so. Let me figure out what planet we need to go to next. All right.
You know, driving this thing through all of this was kind of annoying. Probably I shouldn't do that.
Okay, so we need hematite and wolframite. Can we get that on the same planet? I don't think so. Actually, is hematite... Okay, hematite is on Novus. Well, Novus is real easy to get to, at the very least.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, where do we get hematite from? Novus and Glacio. Glacio has titanium and hematite. Okay, well, Novus is real easy to get to. Can we make a bigger shuttle?
So that we can carry stuff?
Yeah. Because we can't
Seems
make the
valuable.
hydrazine. We should probably go find titanium no matter what.
Okay. You said there's titanium here somewhere, right?
Yeah, there should be.
Did we get a what it looks like?
I unfortunately do not know.
Let's keep go mining things that I just like don't know what they look like.
Yeah, I'd assume
Okay, there's
keep
that
going
random
down.
weird-looking thing.
I guess
Oh, it
I'll
might be
just do
further down.
Yeah, I'll just go do the thing that upsets people.
Digging.
Yeah.
I could do that. But really, it's probably not worth me spending a lot of time looking for a medium generator, right? Because we can just eventually research that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can research and make them now. The only reason why
Okay.
we haven't is just because I don't really see the immediate need.
Sure, sure.
Let's see. Yeah, you might be able to find it on that layer. Ooh, hey.
Well, there was something back there that I wasn't sure what it was, so I'll go take a look at what it was and then report back. Although this might just be quartz again. How do I tell what it is?
If
Do
you
I have to
mouse
mine a
over
full
it,
thing?
it'll actually tell you. Okay, I've broken through to like another floor. Down below. Why would you do that? But yeah, if you mouse over it, I think... No, that's organic. Let's see.
Yeah, it's
That
definitely
might be
quartz
it.
was the thing I found, so.
I think I found it.
Oh, titanium? So you broke down to another level and that was the thing?
Yeah. Yeah, because if we can just have a bunch of titanium... I don't think we actually need too much of it.
Okay. And what did you say that was for?
You know what? Off the top of my head, I don't actually know.
But we do it because it is the thing on this planet, and if we're going to
Yeah.
leave... Makes sense.
Yeah. So ideally what we'd want to do is leave this planet with a bunch of spare batteries and titanium just in our inventories.
Just
Because...
because those are, like, things that we won't be able to get elsewhere.
Yeah, not immediately at least.
I'm regretting not having more of those medium platforms at this point. But I really wanted to carry those big-ticket research items.
They were worth it. I mean, if you haven't looked at our research yet, we have tons.
Oh, yeah. Good to know.
Like, one way or another, we're probably going to want to get those researching.
I see. So you went digging down this way.
Yep. I always just extend the ramp that I use.
So I know I have that medium platform somewhere.
Okay. Uh, okay.
We found a research item.
Hey. I just have to find. I think I'm finding some around here too. Yep, there's a big one.
I do like how this... I suppose it might be low gravity. This character could just carry this thing that's like definitely just a rock.
I mean, you can flip a whole car, so...
That's true. You know, relative to the other feats of strength he has performed, I think it's really not that surprising, is it?
Is this titanium, or is this just more...
Oh, well, it actually fills up my...
That's more glass. Dang it. I thought I found some titanium.
I
did not. I'll keep looking around. One thing we might want to consider making are some oxygen tanks.
Is that something that just, like, once we have the right thing equipped, we can just, like, never need to go near the card again?
No, but it gives you a considerable amount of leeway. I think that's just compound.
This tractor. I wish I had a car like this. Immune to fall damage, totally indestructible. Provided me oxygen in case I, like, drove it underwater into space.
As a kid, I always wanted, like, a submersible car. I figured that would be real cool.
Submersible rather than flying.
Yeah. Because, like, water's kind of safe.
Whereas a flying car is definitely never going to be safe, no matter how engineered the thing is.
I mean, I still have, like, well, I mean, I'm sure most people do, but I have, like, super vivid dreams about, like, hey, you don't know how to, like, stop a car that is going faster than 40 miles an hour, and you're careening out of control. And so you wake up, so I wake up not infrequently just being like, how do brakes work?
I wonder if there's anyone who doesn't have bad dreams about cars. Because certainly for me, it took my first, like, major car accident before I, like, really had that. And I'd heard it was common before that. But at that point, it's like, well, you know, I don't know. Like, not really a big deal. Actually, same thing for teeth. I had to have some dental problems before I had, apparently, the common dream of having, like, your teeth fall out or things like that.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't had that one happen yet.
Did you ever have your wisdom teeth removed?
No.
Yeah, I had to because one of them kept getting, like, minor infections, and eventually one of them turned into a major infection, and then it made a lot of sense to get them removed at that point.
Yeah, I've lucked out in that regard so far.
I love this.
Wow.
You're just watching me, like, tearing it up down.
Yeah, it's kind of impressive just watching you descend.
I think my favorite part is when the tunnel suddenly gets steeper, and I get some pretty major air. Ooh, is that a medium generator there?
Yeah, I think it is. I don't know if it's damaged or not.
Oh, it's just a big piece of debris.
Yeah, it is damaged.
Oh, is that how it works? It's like debris and you can, like, repair it?
I think you just shred it. I don't think you can repair it.
I see. So the quartz comes in these stall stacks down here, but it's still just quartz. Well, I mean, I had, like, another medium generator that I just, like, threw away, so probably there's stuff. Oh, but I see a need for my car over here. Gonna go open up one of these capsules again. But is this... The stack looks kind of... Oh, I see. I thought it was a stack for a resource, but it was just an environmental thing. I'm sure the car can take it. Hey, you still there? You can still hear me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm just a little quiet because I was trying to figure out if there are any research things I should probably get my hands on.
What's the verdict?
Not yet. We need other resources. I'm just trying to figure out like game plan to some degree.
Like which planet we're going to next?
Yeah, I think we actually want to go to Novus, kind of quickly. Well, here. What I should probably actually do is, we should probably go for planets that we can specifically, activate the center for.
Oh, good point. Because otherwise we're just kind of out of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the, where it actually lists what you need. Oh, here we go. Is this it? Gateway symbol. Got it. Let's see.
Very good. Infinite abuse. I'm reminded of when I led a pre-orientation trip in college where you were, it was like a self-supported biking trip the whole time.
Yeah.
So you'd be carrying like all the biking, the stuff you needed to like go essentially camping on your bikes with you in like panniers that you attach to the side of the bike. That's kind of just a sheer cliff I just went off. But it was like not really such a great trip because it was pretty like harsh for a lot of the students and like not really their favorite thing at the end of it. So after doing it 2 years with that sort of format, the next thing that they did was they gave us a big truck and they said, it's fine, you can put stuff in the truck and someone can drive the truck the whole time. And it really improved the trip a lot, I think, for a lot of the participating students, because you didn't have to have like 40 pounds of gear on your bike. It's a lot harder to do some of the hills that were in the area. But in particular, our joke at the end was we had a lot of photos, and many of them included the truck in it, in its like very nice, very new, very pristine condition, with all of us looking like so glad. It looked kind of like a truck advertisement. And I feel like so far, astroneering has just been like a giant truck advertising for me.
Yeah?
Although, of course, what I've managed to do is I found a pit, and I got the trailer to be simultaneously both at the top and bottom of the pit. So,
it's concern.
I think I'm just gonna like dig it out.
Yeah. Careful though, because if you cover it, it starts glitching out hard.
Oh.
Because it doesn't simulate volume for the stuff you're above. That's just empty space. Like this planet is secretly just a giant balloon.
Okay, so you said it doesn't simulate stuff above you, did you say? Or
Well, no, below you. So like you are
okay.
standing on a very thin layer that you can just morph. But the
and
moment
that's how
something
things
passes
can
through,
fall through.
yeah, at least that's been my experience. Maybe they've changed it. Okay, let's see.
That's kind of a cool metaphysics thing, though.
Yeah.
Like the objects, like within games, don't actually have object permanence. Well, you know what object permanence is like as a thing in developmental like psychology for children, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember how our drama teacher in high school would always say, after you leave, you no longer exist to me. You're like dead to me. So you have to like come back and say hi, because otherwise I'll just assume you're no longer like a person in the world. Someone pointed out to me that she just like didn't have object permanence, is what she was telling us.
Pretty much. Kind of a weird, grim statement.
I think there are a lot of things that definitely qualified as weird, and a few of the things that qualified as grim that she said, so fair enough. Incidentally, would you also know the song Once You Climb Up a Mountain, You Can't Back Down? Or I think the song might actually be Mama Said. Oh,
I
fascinating.
don't think I've heard that one.
The important tagline that I'm thinking of is that the mother seems like in the song is implied. I think it might even be from a musical or something like that. But it's implied like maybe the mother like was a little off or something like that. But she would like tell you advice, and some of it was like not actually bad advice in certain ways. But one of kind of the line is in the song, Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a king or a clown. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. I'm having very much the reverse situation of these things actually go forward pretty well. But once you have enough trailers jammed onto this thing, it doesn't reverse very well back up that pit you dug it into.
You might want to keep a supply of
The compactors?
graphite. Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. I think it's...
Because you got the space for it.
I just need to, like, dig out a little bit more.
Okay.
Actually, I'm doing exactly what you told me not to do of using Alt very heavily as well.
Yeah, my general recommendation... Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
My
I
general
think
recommendation would be to actually dig out in front of the thing and then just drive back up.
It's very much into, like, a one-way pit. I suppose if I could turn it around in the pit, that would be sufficient, wouldn't it? I'm also a little bit just curious to see what this thing can do. Oh, what a monster. I got it. You were right, actually. Just turning around is the right thing to do. Come on, baby.
So you just driving around on the lowest layer?
Yes. It feels like I need that floodlight back on, and it needs to be at, like, the front of the vehicle, though. Ah, yes. Oh. Nope,
I think
that's
there
just a
is,
pit
like,
again.
several different,
gosh.
particularly... You okay?
It's just another pit. But it's okay, I know the secret this time. It's just to, like, probably get out of the vehicle and just fill stuff in, actually, realistically. Just gonna cover that guy up. Nothing to see here. I mean, I guess I could carry a bunch of things over to this, I'm not really excited to, though. No, I would much rather...
Hey, I see where you are. I wasn't actually sure if I was going to be able to get to you.
Oh, why not?
Well, you're underground.
You wouldn't have been able to find me is really that, not just get to, right? That's what we're talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
You know, it is surprising. I think the world is, like, smaller than I think it is, but larger than I expect it to be.
You got it.
You just plugged my trailer in for me?
Yep.
Wait, is this a thing that we can do to each other where, like,
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of doing something and you
I
can just
can
come
pull
up and
things-
plug it in?
I can pull things off your backpack. I can,
Oh, really? Off the
Yeah.
backpack? Okay.
I can put things on your backpack. I can fill your backpack with ammonium, which is the closest I think I'm ever going to get to peeing on you.
I mean, like, realistically, if that was a thing that you really wanted to attempt to do, it's not like you wouldn't have the opportunity.
True,
It's
but is
just,
the closest...
It's the only time you're actually going to try something like that. Right?
Gosh, I
I
hope
mean, like,
so.
I was talking about coming and visiting you at some point, and, like, I'll definitely be asleep at some point.
Then you'd be on my couch.
That's true.
There is a small well, I don't know how small that possibility is. I really got to figure out how much longer I'm going to want to live around here.
Is it just the noise? Is that the like biggest one?
It's one of those that I want an even bigger office at some point.
I guess I've never seen it, so I actually just have no idea what it looks like.
Gosh, how big is it? It's probably the size of Mom and Dad's bedroom.
That sounds big to me.
It is, but I have to like move stuff around if I want to do VR or Ring
so you
Fit.
kind of want a second office just for like active
What I
things
want
and
is
whatnot.
effectively a basement that I can just like convert somewhat permanently into a giant recording studio.
So you're gonna move back in with Mom and Dad and
No,
purchase the basement of the house specifically.
I would die. Like, you saw me the last time I was back home. Like,
That's
there's
true.
something that like physically makes me ill at that house, and I could probably find some combination of, you know, allergy meds that could maybe make it tolerable. But yeah, I don't think joking aside, I don't think I'm going to be back to that house.
Okay.
How many places have basements? Midwest has a lot of basements. Northeast has a lot of basements, at least from what I know. The other thing is, I am on the sunward side of this house, which is real toasty. Like, always. And so I have to freeze poor shells so that I don't, like, overheat so bad that I, like... Because I'm mildly allergic to my own sweat, from what I can tell. Because
Really?
if I'm sitting around sweating for, like, a whole day, I just break out into the worst rash. And it is
That
not
might be
fun.
a little bit different than like an allergy, though.
Yeah. I don't pretend to know or understand, and I haven't asked anybody about it, but it's one of those where it's like, I like being cold.
Yeah. I guess I'm wondering if like, and there could just be like irritants from being like wet. It's not really allergic to your own sweat as much as just like, just doesn't handle being wet very well. Well, I mean, you could move somewhere colder then, right?
Yeah, sometimes there's been a consideration to, like, try Toronto area, but I'd have to, like, deal with international moving, and I'm not sure how good that is.
Well, I have a friend who did that. I think I mentioned to you.
Yeah,
Video games and hedonism, so...
yeah, well,
Hey, you want me to just dig down here, right?
probably. We gotta find the titanium. I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't found it yet.
Yeah, I mean, it might just... You mean like in terms of depth, or...
Yeah, it's... Oh. So, interesting fact, if you want to come back, it apparently grows on the surface.
So it's just somewhere up there.
It grows
Okay.
all over the place, but it's lime green. It should be hard to miss.
Cool. So we're probably just too deep for it, and we just missed it when we didn't do that much surface exploration.
Yeah.
Do we still need to dig downwards, then? We still want to activate the core, right?
Yeah, the only problem is activating the core is kind of pointless until we can get the graphene, and we can't do graphene for a while. Because unless we somehow get iron, which might be possible if we found, like, the exact resource we need out of pure luck. What do we need for another research center? 1 resin, 2 compound. Okay.
If you get like a wrong angle when you start that making a slant, you can really do something odd to your ramp.
Yep. Be nice if you actually had like a little bit more manual control.
Well, it's mostly just that like you have to just be careful. It gives you the manual control. You just have to use it properly. So I think it's more, to me, I guess I'd call it the user interface. I think needs to be very flexible, but there's a way that that can make it do not exactly what you want it to do. And that's probably a very tough design problem.
Oh. Somebody's saying we should probably make a landing zone. That's a good point.
Does that let
Landing
what's
pad.
that let us do?
It lets us permanently, like, have a landing spot directly next to this. Because if we were to come back,
Oh. We'll need to
we'd have to carry the shuttle again.
when you say carry the oh right, because we just end up at some random location and we'd have to do that thing where you were thank goodness that it lets you
Yeah.
lets you just pick up a giant shuttle like that.
It would be really nice if there was, like, some kind of buggy equivalent that was kind of large that specifically had wheels. Because it'd be very nice if you could land on a in an area and then just be like, I'm gonna drive over here for a while. Let's see. We have more carbon than we will ever probably need ever again. Well, I guess
Okay.
we might use the big generator a little bit.
I'm all about the generators, so that's fine with me. Is there a
Yeah, I
large
guess you-
generator there? Other thing?
I don't think so. But you know what? I've never looked. It's one of those, like, whenever I play these games, I pretty much, as fast as I can, I will just head for sustainability. Because I'm lazy and I don't like keeping my generators stocked.
Yeah. Oh, is that another capsule? It is. Huh.
Like, it's the same thing in Factorio, where I'll just, like, as soon as I get the ability to make solar panels, I'm just like, alright, let's just get rid of everything that is wasteful and go full, like, electric solar.
It was pretty hard to do that in Factorio, right?
Oh, yeah,
Did you
it's
just
real
play it
hard.
enough that you're just like it's not the easier path, is I guess my understanding. Is it? I mean, is it
Not really. It's,
okay?
it just, I don't know, less pollution seems better.